Hi Neil, thanks for the footage of your current swing. Just a few points to note in regards to the stack and tilt swing pattern and your progression within that chosen swing. If we first of all look at you at impact, down the line at impact, a little bit too open with his shoulders, club attacking the ball from the outside. So that would explain a little bit towards why you're hitting a cut or a push cut on occasion, and also explain your pull to the left. If we ever take a little look at your swing and what's causing that, if we look at you from from face on, first of all, one of the things we're trying to do in the stack and tilt golf swing is swing around a fixed centre. So again, as we're going back, we want to try and swing around a stable axis, and that stable axis is both left and right and up and down as we look. Now with yourself, you do a pretty good job of the swinging around a stable axis in regards to left and right. There's not much side to side movement, but you can see there's a dramatic gain in height on the way back. So we take a little look at you now from down the line. We can see that we've got an inclination to the ground at this point. So what we've got to try and do is learn how to maintain that inclination throughout the backswing and through swing. Now, if we watch your swing on the way back now, initially the first move is to get the left shoulder working down. And then the idea is we've got to be continuously turning, standing up and left tilting in order to maintain our inclination. And we can see as we get to the top of the backswing, we've gained a lot of height. The spine angle now is completely different, much more upright than it was. So we've lost our inclination to the ground. That means that the first move down has to be a big attempt to get back into forward flexion. And unfortunately, when you're demonstrating that move, when you start your move so substantially with your upper body, the club is going to get way outside your hands here at P6, and as a result is going to produce a swing that works too much to the left on the way through. So you're going to find it very hard to hit out at the golf ball when you're working back into flexion so much. So the first move does need to be back into flexion before we then start to move forward, but in your case it's just too hard to do. If we take a little look at our friend here just to the right of you, what we're going to see is that he's inclined to the ground at a certain level at setup. He turns, stands up and left tilts at a steady rate to maintain his inclination to the ground. He's now going to just gently return into forward flexion. From now he can move forward. You can see now at P6 the club much more in line with his hands, and from there he can just carry on moving forward and present the club slightly from the inside, square the shoulders at impact, and that inclination to the ground is maintained right the way through his golf swing. So the biggest difference between your top of the backswing and his is the amount of left tilt we have at the top of the backswing. So remember, the left tilt you have initially, so from viewed from face on, the left tilt, your left shoulder working down, is very much a left tilt towards your target. See there? Left tilt towards your target. But then as you continue into your golf swing, that left tilt that you had that was towards your target initially is now the move that will keep you down towards the golf ball. So from that top of the backswing position, we just need to get you and tilt you a little bit more to the left. The best drill to regulate the amount at which you turn, extend and tilt left is to place your head up against the wall, let your arms hang comfortably in front of you, and just make some golf swings. You can imagine if his head was up against the wall, as he takes the club back, his head would just stay on that wall, no variation whatsoever. You would take yourself back to set up, Your head was now up against the wall. During the backswing, the head would start to move up and slightly away. See it there as it starts down? Slightly away. So there's too much movement up and down and back and forward. The staying centred bit, you've done a really good job of doing, but unfortunately I think, you know, one misinterpretation of stack and tilt is that it's very much all you've got to do is stay centred. Well, if we look at your backswing, you do a pretty good job of staying centred. In regards to the side to side, really good action from that view. But what we don't do is we don't have a stable enough axis when we look at it from down the line. Too much up, and then as you go down and away. So we need to stabilise that head position, much more like we see here with our friend just to the right. Nice stable head position, maintains forward flexion right the way through his golf swing, and as a result polices the path of the club very, very well. Number one drill, get your head against the wall, make some golf swings, trying to feel the maintenance of that inclination towards the ground all the way through. Good luck with it, and I look forward to working on the next piece with you in the coming weeks.